Hey YouTube, it's Mimi LeVay and welcome to my channel. As y'all can see by the title, we are going to be having a girl talk today about how to be more feminine. Now y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a little backstory on myself and how I was a tomboy and all that stuff, and then I'm going to explain to y'all like why I wanted to be more feminine and like how I became more feminine and stuff like that. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I just feel like it's so many girls out there who are like very like tomboyish, very much so basking in the ambience of their masculine energy. And honestly, y'all, it's nothing wrong with that. If you honestly like are okay with like being a tomboy or being in your masculine energy, I don't mean you're a tomboy. But me personally, y'all, I was kind of a tomboy growing up because I grew up with 3 older fucking brothers. I was the only girl for years. I was the only girl for 8 whole years until my little sister was born. And then even when my little sister was born, like, she was still way younger than me. So it was like, she not teaching me nothing, you know? Like, my older brothers taught me most everything I know, you know? So, like, it was kind of hard to balance out the masculine and feminine growing up, and then even when I became like more of a teenager and stuff like that. But I always felt like I was like more masculine on the outside, but then like on the inside I was more soft and like more like I had the urge to be more feminine, and I always felt like that my natural self was more feminine than I would let on to the world, like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that when you grow up like that, it's kind of hard to make the switch, but I think there's some things that like can help you make the switch, if that makes sense. I wrote them down right here. I just wanted to give y'all a little bit like background on my I don't know why the fuck I keep saying today, y'all. I don't know. I can't find the words. But like, what the fuck is the vibe? Okay, let me try to stop saying Okay, I wanted to give y'all a little bit of background on my experience being a tomboy growing up, and like growing up around mostly boys and stuff like that, and just how I made the switch from being like so tomboyish to being at least, you know, able to switch on and off from my masculine to my feminine energy. Because honestly, I don't think you should ever 100% let go of your masculine energy, because you need your masculine energy to be, you know, honest. Like, you need your masculine energy in certain moments and you need your feminine energy in certain moments. And I feel like the best thing that you can do is create balance between the two within yourself. So that means you should be able to switch on and off from your masculine energy when you need to or when you want to, because that's just how it should be. It should be a balance. Like, you shouldn't be super feminine to the point where you're like, it's detrimental to you. You shouldn't be super masculine to the point where you're just like blocking everybody off. Like, you know, balance, baby. Okay, let me get to the points that I want to make. I wanted to tap into my feminine side more because like I just felt like that's who I genuinely was, like inside. And like I said, like I have like a really good balance of it now, but like I wanted to be more of who I was inside on the outside. And one of the big things that like was stopping me from tapping into my feminine energy was confidence, y'all. Yes, like confidence. If you don't have no confidence, you will not be in your feminine energy, because you feel like you're not good enough to be in that energy. And you know what? Whoever gets it, gets it. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't, okay? Because if you are a girl who is a girl like me, who was a tomboy all your life, or all your childhood, and then like a little bit into your teenage years, if you were a tomboy all your life and stuff like that, and you continue to operate in your masculine energy, you know exactly what I mean when I say confidence plays a key role in being more feminine. Because if you're not confident with yourself, you won't feel comfortable to be feminine. You won't feel comfortable to be like in that submissive state, or like just being pretty or cute and stuff, because you just won't feel comfortable in your own body. Like, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. They might not get what I'm saying, but you get what I'm saying, because we've been there, we're here, we know what the fuck I'm talking about. But that's one of the biggest things that I had to work on in order to get myself into a more feminine state, because I was so like, my self-esteem was so low. I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself. When I gained my confidence, that's when I was able to be like, okay, like, I can switch on and off. Like, I can go to masculine if I need to, I can go to feminine if I need to, and I can do it like easily, like no pressure, like, you know. Like, I can do what I want to do. Like, I can be who I want to be, because I have that confidence to tap into myself and go to whatever place I want to go to, like, if that makes sense. When you're not feeling confident in yourself, you will feel like, you will get dressed and you'll be like, I don't look that good. Like, you won't feel good when you put on a dress. Like, you won't feel confident, because you're not confident, and you won't be able to feel feminine until you feel confident, if that makes sense. So I would say, first things first, you need to work on your confidence. Like, I ain't gonna lie, confidence is like top tier. It has to be a part of your life. It has to be a work in progress, because you cannot do much of anything if you don't believe in yourself and if you don't have confidence. And that includes being more feminine and being more like able to, like, hey, like, yeah, that girl, period. No, for real though. Like, for real, like, you're never gonna feel like I'm that girl if you sitting here like not confident in yourself, trying to shrink, like, just not feeling good about yourself. You have to have the confidence first. Confidence comes before anything else, period. Like, get your confidence intact, and then you can start working on being more feminine. But I think, like, that kind of plays, the confidence part kind of plays into, like, masculinity being like more of a defense mechanism for women. And y'all, like, anybody who is like me knows what the fuck I'm talking about, because your masculine energy is what's protecting you. Like, you were in survival mode all your life, and now you're like growing up, and now you're like, okay, I'm still in survival mode. I don't really need to be in survival mode no more. I need to be able to switch on and off. Like, if a motherfucker come run up on me, I need to be able to switch to my masculine. But if a motherfucker just wants to talk to me, I don't need to be in my masculine energy. I need to be in my operating from my femininity. Like, but it's hard to switch those on and off until you get that balance. But like I said, one of the bigger things is like a defense mechanism. So as soon as you unlearn all those survival techniques and stuff like that, and realize that I'm not in need of those survival techniques anymore, I'm not in danger, I'm okay, like, just make sure that you feel safe. Get people from around you who make you feel like you got to go to that place. Like, get your life in order in that sense. Like, don't have people around you who make you feel like you got to be masculine. Like, just don't even allow people like that in your life. Like, because why? If I don't want to sit here and operate my masculine energy, why the fuck am I doing that just to have you around? Cut people off, period. Don't sit here and work on your anxiety. If you anxious all the time, I know for me personally, y'all, I always have been anxious about like crazy men doing crazy shit and shit like that. Like, I really had to work through my anxiety, and that's a big part of like your defense mechanisms. Like, work through your anxiety so that you won't have to sit there and be in survival mode all the time. And you know what? Like, even when it goes like to men, like, when you are with a man, how do he make you feel? Do he make you feel like you gotta be in your masculine energy? Like, bitch. Do he make you feel like that? Because if he make you feel like that, girl, you need to cut his ass off. Because who the fuck wants to be in their masculine energy with their man? I don't want to be I don't want to be in my masculine energy with my man. I want to be able to be submissive, sweet, feminine with my man, period. Like, nobody wants to sit up here, no woman wants to sit up here and be, I mean, I ain't gonna say no woman, because I know it's some women who do, but the women that I'm talking to right now, no woman wants to sit here and be masculine as fuck when they are sitting there talking to their man and, you know what I'm saying, interacting with their man, period. Like, work on your traumas, work on your anxiety, work on your past survival techniques and stuff like that, so that you can be comfortable in your femininity, and that you can feel safe in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. A lot of the stuff that we grew up, like, dealing with and stuff like that put us into that masculine, like hyper masculinity. And we don't have to be like that. We don't have to sit here and be masculine all the time. We can cut people off and say, okay, you don't make me feel like I can operate in my femininity. That means I'm not safe with you, and that means you need to get the fuck hit the road, Jack. Period. But yeah, like honestly, I just feel like balance is the way to go. Like you should have balance with your feminine and your masculine energy. You should be able to say, hey, I can switch off and go into my masculine energy if I need to. I can go off into my feminine energy if I need to. I can go into those things. I can tap into those things anytime I want to. You shouldn't have to feel like, damn, like I'm acting kind of masculine, you know what I'm saying? And I want to feel like I'm acting a little bit more ladylike and a little bit more feminine. Like, and I have felt like that so many times. Like my granny, she used to be telling me giving me little tips and stuff. Like you need to be more feminine and stuff. But you know, one thing I can say about my granny, I love the fact that she was giving me those tips. But one thing I can say about her is she knew why I was being more in my masculine energy, because she knew that I didn't have girls around me like that. Like I had my sister, but my sister and I have different moms. So my sister was like, she would come and go. But like I was mostly around my brothers. So like I have a lot of masculine energy to tap into. So please, you don't want to fight. Yeah, because me and my brothers used to fight like for real. I didn't have the brothers that was like, oh, my sweet little princess. Hell no. My brothers used to beat my ass. Like we used to fight. Like, and honestly, now that I'm older, I'm grateful for the fact that, like, cause like now I know how to fight. But like either way, like it wasn't serving me anymore to be operating in my masculine energy. And I just feel like if I can't deal with you from my feminine energy, I don't really think you need to be in my life. Because I feel like honestly, you should only have to tap into your masculine energy when you out in the streets. And that means when I'm somewhere and somebody is like trying to bring harm towards me or something like that, that's the only time that I should have to tap into my masculine energy. I should not have to be at home tapping into my masculine energy all the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, cut people off, get that balance, work on your trauma, work on your past bullshit, work on all the things that's keeping you in your survival, fight or flight mode, period. And that's how you will become more feminine. I know this, like, all of these videos that you see of women talking about, like, let's be more feminine, all this shit, they always be talking about, like, external stuff. I'm going to tell y'all about the shit that really matters. Internal shit. Like, start working on that trauma that's making you continue to be in your survival mode. Start working on the people in your life who keep continuing to pull the masculinity out of you and stuff like that. That's what I'm going to talk about. We can talk about the prissy shit, the outfits and all that stuff. We can talk about that stuff later. That comes with it, because if you feel good inside, you want to look good too. And don't get me wrong, when you look good, you feel good too. But what I'm saying is, you got to work from the inside on out. You can't just focus on, oh, what do I wear? How do my hair look? Shit like that. That's like a very small part of femininity. You need to get to the root of the problem. Why am I being so masculine? Why am I operating from my masculinity? Like, you know? So period. This is not like your other typical femininity videos. Oh, start wearing a dress, start getting your wardrobe, da 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 da. Yeah, you should do those things, but you really need to focus on what's in here. And y'all already know, if you watch any of my other videos, that's how I do things. I work from the inside out. Period. But yeah, y'all, that is the end of this video. If y'all like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely be seeing y'all in my next video. Bye.